Hi there, I'm Ginny of the YouTube channel Finicky Reader. I only read 2 books over the weekend because I went to a pet show. That'll be important later. The first book I read was Meridian by Alice Walker, the author of The Colour Purple, which I read in 2014 and really liked. It's organised in an odd way, not in order but sort of like a collection of essays. You learn more about each character in turn, seeing the scenes that are important to them. This is quite a difficult book to critique. I found it interesting, but all the characters have their own problems, and even though Meridian is someone I could empathise with, none of them are greatly likeable. Also, the treatment of Lynn made me feel a bit odd. Nothing I can specifically put my finger on, but Alice seems less sympathetic to her. I don't know. No character comes off well here, and I don't know enough about Alice's beliefs to say more than that. I did get one thing from the book though. A name. At the pet show I mentioned earlier, I was picking up 2 rescue rats to live with the 2 I already had. I'd already decided to name one Mainframe, but couldn't settle on the other until I read Meridian. I'll stick up a picture. The white one is Mainframe, and the blue one is Meridian, and they're getting on well with Ceres, the one on the bottom, and Moya, the cinnamon one. They're still kinda shy with humans, but I will win them over eventually. The second book was Liberty in the Age of Terror by A.C. Grayling. It's interesting, and it makes some good points, but Grayling doesn't really stray too far from the Islam versus the West narrative, and when he does confront it, he waits until 90 pages in. Mostly I just expected better. He didn't say much that was new, repeated himself quite a bit, and the second section, starting on page 150-ish, is just talking about what other people have said on the subject, and most of it wasn't that interesting if you haven't read them. My biggest criticism is that he'll quote people to critique what they've said, but if he states something as a fact, like the relative average education levels of immigrants in different countries, he doesn't tell you where he got his facts from, so you just have to take his word for it. Maybe writing essays is messing me up, but I don't trust him enough to take his word for it. Is he just going on the people he's met? Can he back it up? I don't know! If you want to read about the fight to get and preserve liberty, you can probably do better. If you can, track down something not so coloured by the current issues, unless that's specifically what you're interested in. Personally, I'll be keeping an eye out. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you're having fun reading. Talk to you later.